Do you know that there is a divine code that can manifest your desire within days? It can even be used to manifest your partner physically and emotionally. If you start saying these words, then you will manifest your specific person within a few days. It is not difficult. I am not teaching you a formula that can help you reach Pluto. Instead, this method is as simple as drinking water. Your mind would climax after hearing how easy this method is. You would feel ecstatic because you were searching for it everywhere, but it was straight in front of your eyes. Like when you are using a phone's flashlight to find where you have kept the phone. I too felt like this when I heard about it for the first time, and when I applied it, it became so easy for me to think in favor of my desire. I experienced movement, and all my resistances towards my desire started to vanish. I know you too want to get into this state. You too want a lethal tool to become a Pookie. But before we proceed, I want to congratulate Fantasia's Cauldron for joining channel membership. Now we have 2 members in the Believers community, Fantasia's Cauldron and Just Imagine 24. If you are interested in joining, you can click on the link that I have pinned in the comments section. So, our famous legendary Sir Neville Goddard once said, "Dare to believe in the reality of your assumption and watch the world play its part relative to its fulfillment." He said, "Dare to believe in the reality of your assumption." But I know a lot of people here are Pookies, and they are not daring. While becoming a Pookie is a good thing, a daring Pookie steals everyone's heart. It is like a dragon wearing the costume of Pikachu. I know some of you are smiling, but the point is you have to dare to believe in the reality of your assumption if you want to manifest anything in your life. I know the hard part for you is to believe. You know that you have to believe, but you can't believe. It feels difficult to believe that your specific person is here with you when all you can see is that they blocked you. I know it feels like a lie. It feels difficult to believe that they are in love with you when they have been in no contact for a long time. I got you, my Pookie, and that is why I came up with this solution for you. I say it is a divine code because it is a pattern of thinking that helps you reject your doubts and accept your desired reality. So, the divine code is to begin your thoughts with what if. Many people call this a technique. They say it is a what if technique. You can say anything, but the application is very important. If you start applying this technique after this video ends, then I can assure you that you can experience a shift within you. There will be a change in the way you think about your desire. Also, you will be able to believe in the reality of your assumption. In short, you would become a daring Pookie. Now, you might be thinking it sounds interesting, but how to begin with this technique? Well, it is very easy. Let me give you an example. Suppose there is Julia who has this specific person named X. Julia and X were in love, they were in a relationship, and they shared great moments together. As Julia changed her self-concepts as she became underconfident, and as she started finding faults within herself, she lost her charm. Her relationship started to fall apart, and they broke up. Now Julia was desperate, and she started chasing X, and X started running away from her. This continued for a few months, and then X blocked Julia from everywhere. Poor Julia was broken, and now she was having a terrible time. Her self-concepts were very poor, and she was thinking, feeling, and acting as per the dominant beliefs of being abandoned by that specific person. This continued for her, and now she started thinking negatively about her specific person. She started forming new assumptions where she thought that X had found someone new. X will never meet her. X is the only person in this entire world that can give her that happiness. X can attract every woman he likes. X probably found someone new. X will never return to me. I am like a doormat in X's life. I am not attractive. I am not that great. No one likes me. No one wants to be with me. I will not find anyone who will come into a relationship with me. I have to live my life alone. And this is how Julia is filling her mind with new assumptions every day. After a few days, she starts making these assumptions dominant by repeating them throughout the day and talking about herself as a low-value person with her friends. Whoever she meets, she tells them about the breakup story. Now she starts remembering the female friends of X, and now she is becoming more and more insecure because she is thinking, what if X is lying in the arms of these women right now? Oh no, I am hurt. I am no longer a Pookie for my X. Can you see how Julia formed these dominant assumptions about X, even when X was in no contact with her? Can you notice how Julia was adamant with her idea of thinking about all scenarios that were against her even when she didn't have any evidence for it? Can you see how Julia later started thinking that X is having fun with her female friends? She started assuming all of this even when there was not any single evidence that supports it. When she started thinking in this manner dominantly, and she continued doing it for a few days, then she started believing in this reality that further pushed X away from her. Also, by believing herself as a woman with an extremely low value, she started pushing all the possibilities where other men can enter her life. In short, she was living a terrible life. Are you still with me? If yes, then your life is about to change. The point of telling this story is to make you understand how your mind works when you are facing difficulties in your life. This is how beliefs form that are unfavorable to you. I want you to notice how Julia formed her assumptions despite having any evidence about it. If you observe your life, you would notice that there would be situations in your life where you started to think in a certain manner without any evidence for it. Now, all I am saying is for you to change the narrative. If you can think negatively about yourself and your desire without any evidence supporting it, then you can definitely think about yourself and your desire despite any evidence supporting it. Now, Julia can start thinking, what if X has not found someone because he loves me? What if X is thinking of meeting me? What if X has realized that I am a very important person in his life? What if X thinks that he will never find anyone like me? Yes, I am sure that he cannot find someone like me because I am unique. I am the only one. There is no one like me. I am the original person. Duplicates are cheap, and X knows that. He wants all of me, and I have a lot to offer to X. What if there are other people waiting to meet me and give me everything I want? I had so many men in my past who had a crush on me. I know there is something in me that attracts men. I am actually very attractive. I am a Pookie. If I dress up and go out, then I am sure that men would approach me. What if all these thoughts are going on in X's mind right now and he is fearing to lose me? It is X's loss if I found someone else. X would regret it their whole life. X will probably reach out to me because he has no valid reason to stay away from me. So, my friend, can you see how Julia turned the situation by thinking in terms of what if? This is the divine code. Thinking in this manner started to form a new pattern within her that was building a better self-concept for her. This new concept changed her energy and her dominant beliefs. Even now she doesn't have any evidence that supports all of it. But it is a trillion times better for Julia to think in this manner rather than thinking of herself as a low-value doormat. The moment she realizes that she is a Pookie, and that too a daring Pookie, everything will start working in her favor. She will start shifting to a reality where what she believes starts becoming true. Now, you are getting that climax of how simple it was, and it was always present in front of your eyes, but you never noticed it. It was like you were searching for your phone by turning on the flashlight of the phone while the phone was always in your hand. In the same way, the response to the situation is always in your hands. You can either respond negatively by forming beliefs that are against you and your desire, or you can form beliefs that are positive and will work in your favor. Now you know how to do it, but do you know why you are doing all of this? How is it helping you? Well, it is helping you because once our legend Neville said, a man will echo what you say to him in secret. You are telling everything to a man in secret by thinking about that man. To think is to speak low, to speak is to think aloud. Whenever you are thinking about something, it is reaching everyone because you are acting like a tower that is emitting the signal, and everyone is acting like a receiver for those signals. It happens because, although we appear to be separate individuals because of our human body, we are still connected somehow because we are consciousness, and consciousness is one. Therefore, your beliefs are reaching everyone. You can say that like a tower is emitting some waves, you too are emitting those beliefs in the form of signals that are reaching to everyone. And they are playing their parts by acting in a certain manner that makes your desire appear in your reality. This is why you don't know how your desire comes to you. But it comes to you, and that is the only thing that matters. Well, I have explained this emitting signals theory in detail in one of my videos. The video is about an unhinged method that is also very important for you to grasp, and in the later parts of the video, I have talked about the signals that you send to everyone that make it possible for you to manifest your desires. So, click on the first video that now appears on the screen to watch it.